Hello, 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 everyone. How we doing? Can you hear me all right? I hope you can, because I've got my mic right about here. We doing good? Yeah, I'm just gonna be putting this together. How's the video quality, by the way? Because I'm using my new camera, the ZVE10, and it has a nice feature where you can actually use it as a webcam just over USB. So hopefully you can hear me all right, and the audio sounds fine. Yeah, this is the that injection molded blaster. This is kind of like a Caliburn in a way, um, with a mag that's very similar to 5.56. I think it's just a carryover from. I'm pretty sure the company that made this originally was like a gel ball maker, so they have like molds for like 5.56 mags. So they're just using the molds they have and converting them to do darts. There's a buzzing noise. Uh, 1 second. Let me try. That is odd. Let me see here. Buzzing noise. Yeah, there is a buzzing noise, huh? Odd. I've got a fix for that, actually. Let's just. Remove. Hello, hello, hello. Let me. I switched the. For some reason, the it doesn't seem to want to use the audio correctly from the camera, so I'm going to have to grab my microphone right here real quick. So, bear with me. Bear with me, people. We will just go with this mic. Gonna have to figure out why the audio coming from this mic I have, above on the boom is getting a buzzing noise. I think it might only be doing that because of the capture. Maybe I'll have to restart the computer. I don't know. But, yeah, it is what it is. Needs more cowbell, huh? But yeah, it's nice and crisp now. Got my nice high-quality microphone. Here, let me adjust it a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, let's just get this out of the box. And this is the full power kit with both sort of barrel setups and all that. Got the frame, little shell. These are the side plates. These could easily be milled out of like aluminum if they really wanted to. Similar to the was it the Balance by Swin. Hey Ronan, what's going on? I got one of these nice angled foregrips. Wacom's slipped on them, so I am going to have to be a little careful about this. Got the shotgun pump. Yeah, they sent me the full clear one. I was kind of hoping for the two-tone one, like maybe the black and blue or whatever, but it is what it is. Safety glasses. Nice that they send those to you. Good if you don't have any. And oh, I think mine, nope, they're not broken. They're just flexed out of place. And they're a little bit scuffed, but hey, they're cheap. And most people will have safety glasses and goggles anyway. FPS of the two different springs. I actually have actually 3 springs. I think it normally comes with like 2. Like, got this really light spring with the short barrel, and this medium spring, and then like this this heavy spring that looks a little bit like K26. But if you're really curious right now, you could always go to Wacom's video and see exactly what he was getting with all the different combos, because I think he goes over all of the different spring and barrel combos that came with his kit. So, got a nice anodized barrel, and it is chambered, so that is something to keep note of if you're going to try to put a different barrel onto it. Like, I was thinking about using this this Kiriaka barrel, but yes, it's customizable like the Swift, but from what I've seen, it's not as easily customizable. But yeah, I was thinking about doing this Kiriaka barrel. Rails, I'm assuming these are the side rails. Let's see if this pusher will see into... Nope, it will not. So you'll have to get a chambered Kiriaka barrel instead of being able to use like this anodized fade that's meant for the links. So, oh well. I was hoping to use this, but at least I have this. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It would definitely need to be a longer Kiriaka barrel, as compared to just using one of the same. I'd imagine that the consistency is a little bit better on the Curie barrels because they're very consistent inner diameter. Got the bolts, got some O-rings, sling points. Got the Monkey Mods scar that they sent, which is a SLS nylon, I believe, and the flash hider. So you got that's for the safety, I'm assuming. Tools, hardware, roller catch, like the Worker long shot one, which is very handy. The roller catches are nice. It would be nice if this had a metal trigger, which I saw from Wacom's video. That first time he put it together, he was struggling hard with pulling the trigger that first time. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Nice big old plunger tube. Is that hole? It's got a little bit of burrs to it. Hopefully the draw doesn't go that far. Is this loose? Yeah, it's loose. Tighten that. Nice hollow lightened plunger. Very nice. They didn't include a lucha. Everyone needs a luchathor. He is a lovely person. Spring-loaded stock. Very nice. I'm assuming this is part of the pump assembly. It's got a little locking tab. More bits and pieces of the frame. I'm assuming this is the... Yeah, this has to be the barrel dart gate thing. And here's the pump. It's got bearings on it, which is a bit of a carryover from, if you remember, Blaster Forge had a blaster they called the Micro, which used a Worker XPT for the Retaliator. It had bearings as well in the pump and everything, and it primed quite smoothly for a 3D printed blaster. The grip is, mimicking an AR-15 grip, but it is more square on the front. I wish it were a little more round and thin right here. So that is a thing. Trigger seems sturdy enough. Metal trigger would be better, since it uses a sliding trigger like a long shot. For the competition, it says. Okay, got this. Anything else? No. Okay. Let's get this box out of here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's set parts out and let's figure this out. I might use this pump for the time being. I'm not sure yet. I do like shotgun pumps. This one's just very basic feeling from the looks. But it looks like it does slide onto Picatinny, so if you have a blaster that is able to accommodate this grip, you could actually just put this on that. So. Chicago screws. Alright. You have the sling points, everything. Okay. Yeah, that's a big plunger tube. I'm tempted to grab my X-Acto blade and make sure that whole chamfered out, because I'm afraid of O-rings catching on that. If it does, oh well. I'll have to fix that. And the instructions are upside down. Let's see here. Bearings and everything. The pump is already put together for me, which is nice. Yep, the okay. Pump and dart gate are already assembled. They do show how to assemble them on the instructions. That is handy. Is that screw? Okay. Looks like, yeah. Try to cap off the grip. Cracked before you can take it off. Alright. It looks like in the dart gate there is a screw for retention, but it's a good enough friction fit, so the plastic, since it's all the clear, I'm assuming it's all the same. Yeah, it's that kind of brittle, just clear ABS. Clear plastic, at least in terms of ABS, always seems to be... Actually, it might just be because this is, like, screwed together. The cap. Let's see here. Can I take the cap off? It looks like it can come off. Or is it solvent welded? I think my cap is solvent welded on, actually. Because that does not... Actually, it might come off. Yeah, it moves a little bit, doesn't want to come off, and I can see a couple dots. Or at least one dot that looks like it might be solvent weld. Yeah, I'm starting to see a crack form just from me pressing on it like that, so... Oh, well. I don't like that mag release as much. It's a little bit too far forward. If it were a little bit closer here, and it was a Talon magwell, I'd like it more, but I really have to extend my index finger to really push on it, because the that little pad here moves a little bit too much. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. It's nice that you're hanging out with me, Walcom. Miss you, buddy. Let's see here. Let me check the iPad to see if there was anything that happened. Events. YouTube. All. Type all. People are following me on Twitch. That's about it. Let's see here. Remote is desktop. Yeah, that's on. Okie dokie. Yeah, I was actually tempted to take this apart and vinyl dye it because I wanted to have a slightly more customized one. But it is what it is. I'll leave it clear for the time being. Maybe I'll take it apart and, hydro dip the top parts a little bit or something. Because I think hydro dipping these parts would look really nice. Metal cast could work. I was probably just going to use like candy coat paint or something. If I did, dye it, tint it, whatever. Let's see here. Top rail. This is a beefy top rail. Okay. Let's take the grip and move it off to the side. I don't think I'm going to use this grease that they provided. I'm probably going to use my my super lube just because that's what I like using. What colors? I'd actually probably do like a silver carbon fiber dip or something. What's the consistency of this grease like? Yeah, it's close enough to super lube. I'm just gonna use the super lube. Save this for my toolkit or something. It's similar consistency to super lube, so I'm just gonna use this. Yeah, I know the lube that you normally use, Walcom. Let's see. The monitor on my camera is not flipped. There we go. Yeah, that spring-loaded stock is very nice. Very nice option. I do wish they had a swappable cap for the back here like the Swift does, though. It is cheaper and you do have to build it yourself, but it would be nice to have that feature because taking out 3 machine screws does not seem fun. Put that back in like that. Okay. Set this up here. Let's see if I can decipher these. Take the barrel out for now. Yeah. Painting it from the inside. Painting it from the inside though will tend to gum up things. Like I'd have to tape off the sort of inside rails for the bearings on the pusher and stuff. So I'd rather not paint from the inside on this. Something like a swordfish or something. Yeah, I'd be fine painting it from the inside, but this is an instance where I wouldn't want to. I learned that lesson with my first Firefly, that I painted gold on the inside, and then I painted clear red on the outside, so it'd have a little more depth. But the inside gummed up because the paint rubbed and everything. I tried to grease it as best I can, but it's not the most reliable thing anymore. I'm kind of glad that I got the Monkey Mods Firefly because of that. Let's see here. This would be a good time for Google Translate, but this piece, swing loops, 2 pins you have to use. Alright, I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Let's see here. Okay, the stock is already assembled. But yeah, something like a flywheeler that doesn't have a lot of like moving parts inside, you're fine to paint from the inside. I saw someone actually paint their Dominator on the inside like with the silver, and it looked quite nice. I think that he greased around the trigger and stuff just to make sure that worked still fully, but other than that, let's get this. It does look like a Ralph Lauren logo on there, doesn't it? Friggin' Ralph Lauren magazine, which there's actually a Ralph Lauren like textile factory near me, which is kind of funny. So let's see here. I do like this angled foregrip, it's nice. 2 tiny catch springs and closing the spine. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, Welcome. I'll be around to chat later if you want to talk a little bit while after the stream and stuff. But I'm kind of excited for this. And the grip's already... Actually, I'm going to have to put the safeties on, aren't I? Wait, no, I got to put the safeties on after I put the outer shells. Oh, okay. Well, get some rest, man. I'll always be around if you want to talk later. You know how I am. What is up with that catch? That safety. I can already tell I'm not going to like this safety. Let's see here. Yep, this already has the stuff on it. Okay. O-rings for the plunger and the bolts. These are nice. They're nicely knurled. They're just aluminum, but hey. These are very loose O-rings. Like, that is a lot of play on that. Hopefully it won't cause any issues. I'm always afraid of O-rings, like, binding and stuff. Like, this bag was bent, so this O-ring's a little bit deformed. Let me see if I can round it out a little bit. Roll it around my hands a little bit. There we go. Hopefully, we'll be okay. That's cool that it's threaded. Because it would be very heavy if it were just solid all the way down. It is nice that they just basically just milled a slot out twice. Okay. Chicago screws. It would be so much easier if these instructions were in English. But I at least have pictures. So what are we all up to tonight? Yeah, but with the Talon adapter that is available for you to download and print, it does just remove the detents altogether. I don't like the fact that on the printed one it actually has 2 little detents, so you actually have to like put 2 pen springs. It'd be a whole lot easier if it were just a flat, flat catch rather than 2 little nubbins. So I might actually remix that adapter to have a standard sort of blade catch piece on there. I don't think I'll have enough room to do a like a proper magazine release, so it will just have to be a printed thing. But yeah, it is what it is. And I don't imagine a lot of people getting these. It would be nice if a lot more people did, because it is a nice blaster from what I can see. Yeah. So we'll see. Like, enough rambling. It's all together. Putting the mag release together. Putting that together. It is well padded, I gotta say. Like, there is playing through the Outer Worlds, trying to distract yourself from looking at the framework laptop for the. You bought a framework? Nice. Yeah, Yeah, this thing is very well built. Like, this thing is rock solid. Like, I'm steel bar here, aluminum block here. Looks like they used some super glue instead of just regular thread blocker, so that's interesting. But this pad is like at least 2 centimeters thick. You're not going to break this thing by dry firing. I do have. Well, I don't have an iPhone, but I'm using my phone for keeping an eye on chat right now because my computer is like off in a corner over there because I have my table in front of the backdrop at the moment. Okay, screw there, extension spring there. Where's the bag with the extension spring? Hello? Am I missing the bag with the extension spring? Oh. Let me check the box again. Okay. I made a similar mistake with my Swift, actually. I almost forgot that the medium power like barrel and spring set for the Swift were taped to the underside of the tray that holds the blaster. So that could have been bad. That's a pretty strong extension spring. But yeah, that's really gonna need a washer. Let's see here. Let's set the spring there. Spring. Does that show putting the... Okay, skipping around in steps. What does that look like? There's that, there's this. There's that. I need to find my glasses. Okay, I need to put a... Looks more like a spacer than a standard Chicago screw. But, okay. I gotta... That's one side. Okay, I gotta do all this. Uh-oh. There's a pin coming out. Glad I caught that. Yeah. Can I press this in? Keep pressing. That. There we go. That was stiff. Actually, I need to press it in even more. Let's see here. Do I have a... It's a fine liner. Uh-oh. Anything's a hammer. Curled up into a ball. That's not good. Okay. I can tell that safety is going to be annoying. Oh well. I mean, as long as you know how to take it apart and do maintenance on your blaster. Had to adjust the mic a little bit. Oops. That's the problem with having a really long blaster like that on camera. So. I'm going to try to press this in from this side. The worker caliburn. Okay. Okay, that's good. Will it be annoying on this side? There we go. I do like that it uses Chicago screws because those things are really nice for just finishing. So that is definitely a point for this thing. Which one's for the... I'm trying to look at this. Let's see here. The Phoenix 2.0, I think it looks awesome. I really want one. Hopefully I can get like Worker to send me one, because that would be an awesome thing to have for a painting project. Because like that thing done up with like a nice skin and everything, and then, you know, lightly weathered, similar to how I did my F-Tech 1. That would be beautiful. Yeah, they're skipping around steps. But I can at least... Actually, I'm doing a better job just looking at the exploded view on the instructions here. So, is it okay? Nubbins forward into here. Okay. Yeah. Let's get lubed up. Big old tub of super lube. Actually, let me put some gloves on before doing this. That way I can keep things all nice and clean. What is weird? My big tub of lube? Or... I swear it's for blaster building only. It's machine synthetic grease. So it's not really going to do well for anything else. But yeah, the Phoenix 2.0 looks awesome. Maybe. I'm just going to see if I can do this like this. I'm actually used to not having instructions for things, or having very vague instructions. So. Okay. Just gonna use a skewer because I don't have any. Well, that's a little bit too much. Okay. Yeah, I think I scrape off a little bit of the excess. There we go. Just put a healthy dose inside the plunger tube. There we go. Oop, that O-ring is bunching up. There we go. Yeah, these fairly loose O-rings are tedious. I feel like they could have used slightly different size and been just fine. Like have them be a little more, be a little thicker and only mildly loose. So that is a suggestion for the future. Just roll this plunger head in here, get a little bit of grease on there. There we go. Let me check the iPad real quick. Make sure that no one's trying to sneak up on me with any donations or anything. Okey-dokey. Events. Followed. Is followed. Streamlabs. So how are you doing tonight? I know it's kind of late, but hey. Captain Doomslayer has subscribed. Okay. We good. Let's see here. I think we're done with the grease for now. I have to really clean this table. Okay. There you go. Got that in there. We'll just wipe this excess grease off this skewer. Uploading a defense video for Lockdown HVZ Online for Facebook. Okay. Well, it's nice that you're hanging out with me. It's always nice to have people hanging out with me. Because I get sort of stuck in my own head sometimes. And being stuck in your own head is no good for anybody. Let's see here. Gonna... Man, I miss HVZ. I miss it very badly. There we go. Got that in there. And it'll work itself around. Yeah, I mean, I've just got some copyright-free lo-fi going on in the background. It's probably not that loud. If you want it to be turned up, I can turn it up a little bit. If you want it, you know, a little bit louder. Just to kind of fill in the dead air. I have to figure out why I'm getting such buzz on the microphone, though, because that is odd. Push it in from the side. Yep, there we go. Can I flex this open enough to be able to... This is not that intuitive to put together. Being brutally honest here. Let's pull this out. And only have the one side I can't have just the one side in there, can I? I'm gonna have to... join... As long as you don't answer yourself. Well, I think that would be a little bit far away for me. Like, I did recently quit my old job, and I'm just trying to see if I can make this work full time. But you know how it is. If I have the money, and if Nightbot is actually working right now, Nightbot would tell you that... Is Nightbot working? Nightbot is not working, I don't think. Let me see if I can get Nightbot running. I'm gonna have to see if I can fix Nightbot later, because Nightbot would be putting up like Patreon reminders and stuff, and showing the link. If you do want to help the channel out, there is a Streamlabs link as well as my Patreon down in the description below. I do appreciate all people who support the channel, and it is quite important now that I am trying to go more full time with this. Ligma. And I do appreciate all the support, even be it just, you know, hanging out with me and watching my videos. But if you do support the channel on Patreon, you do get access to the Patreon-only Discord channel, like Discord server, where you can actually get access to some files and stuff that I've made, and get more behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as see like archives and just straight-up complete build logs. Sussy Baka. But yeah, like the Monkey Mods Firefly, I am working on an overview review video of that thing, and I since I need to put it together, I record it and actually put the build log up for patrons to see only. So like the link is up for patrons to see. The link will be in like the Patreon dashboard and stuff. Yeah, that is something that happens occasionally with Patreon. Like, I do get notifications sometimes that people's stuff has bounced or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. It's been a rough couple years. So I understand if people's cards, you know, stop working and all that. What are the ABD? What are the bad? Bad Nerf blaster brands. I mean, there's none that are truly bad. I mean, Buzzbee has taken a nosedive lately, but there are none that are truly bad. It's just it depends on what you want. So. This seems like it would need a washer to help secure it. Hopefully there is something that helps lock it in place onto the thing. Something misaligned? Something might be misaligned. Let's see here. Yeah, that is very snug. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this thing apart once I get it together, because that is super snug. Okay, it goes through there. I think it's just misaligned somewhere. It's gotta be misaligned. I think this hole's just misaligned is all. It's misaligned because it's going through the plate just fine. I just need to get the there we go. See, it went in. It just wasn't aligned fully. This is the worker terminator of everyone's dreams. How are we going together? Where are we dropping, boys? Let me see here. I will have to consult the instructions a little bit, see if I can see where the extension spring goes. But yeah, it really looks like there's no washer for the... Is it gonna be no, it's a manual pump action thing. Looks like we've got spare bearings for the pump, as well as some other stuff. This is a manual pump action thing, basically a Caliburn, Nexus Pro, whatever. Though it is built, at least internally, very similarly to the Worker Swift, where the bar goes up and around, rather than going straight back with two arms like the Caliburn does. Where am I going with this? But no, it's pure manual pump action. You know, like a Retaliator with a pump action kit, Alpha Trooper, what have you. It's just a injection molded, ready-made thing. From what I saw, the mechanism was super smooth, so there's that. I also have seen people complaining about the plastic being a little bit brittle, so we will see. Let me go ahead and put this side of the safety in, just so I'm not having to worry about that. Oh, it's got little ball detents on it. That's interesting. Does it have a small spring for this? There's that, there's that. No. It literally just has the ball detents. Wait. Nope, there's springs, there's springs. Pump action, no, it's pump action half dart shooter. Let me get a tray or something. Because I don't want to lose. It's more of a pump action rifle than anything. But let me grab a tray. It shoots short darts. Try not to call them bullets. Bullets kill people. Darts don't. There you go. This glass bowl. Okay, one side uses the spring. Yes, blasters, not guns. Yeah, that is very, very tiny. Oh, it's just one. You gotta put one. At least they give you that in case you drop it. Because I would definitely drop that. Okay. Went blind? Yeah, that can happen. But that's why, like, anytime you go to a public Nerf war or something, they require you to have safety goggles. Ow, pinched my glove. I'm going to tape this down just to keep it from coming out for the time being. Cringe goggles. What cringe goggles? This tape is really sticking to my glove. Friggin' T-Rex tape. Yeah, this is very sticky. I'm gonna grab my X-Acto. If you think that that's painful, you should see like full auto, high powered blasters. One of my friends is working on a blaster that is full auto, that shoots over 300 feet per second, which is like 5 times as strong as like a standard off-the-shelf Nerf blaster that you can get from Walmart or whatever. Absolutely ridiculous. Actually, I think it's select fire. And it uses a spring, but it's not your average Springer. It's more like a super powered Stampede, which is a full auto. It's got a gearbox and everything. Let's see here. Am I good to put the other stuff on now? Can't tell. I put these through. Hey, what's going on? No, Qualcomm isn't making the thing. This is someone else. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a couple washers to prevent what happened to Qualcomm with his extension spring coming off, because I'm afraid of that happening to me. I think I found a couple. I'm probably just going to leave this one clear, because taking it apart will be a bit difficult. Is that the right size? Barely. Once it's off axis, it should be fine. Let me see if I can find some smaller washers as well, real quick, actually. Actually, I'll just go as is. I will see how it is. This top cover seems pretty flexible. Adventure Force Nerf brand is... Well, actually, the Adventure Force is actually 3 brands, if you believe it. It is Dart Zone, Buzzbee, and X-Shot. Dart Zone blasters are always quite good. X-Shot blasters are good as well. They perform alright, and the shells look really nice. Buzzbee is the one that you probably ended up with if you got a quote-unquote bad blaster. Because Adventure Force is just Walmart's like in-house toy brand, and they contract other like brands to sell under it to kind of bulk out the Adventure Force brand. So, Adventure Force is actually 3 brands, at least when it comes to blasters. And then there's like loads of other brands that sell under Adventure Force, because like there's Adventure Force like RC cars and stuff you can get as well. I'm not sure what brand they are, but there are lots of Adventure Force, quote unquote Adventure Force toys at Walmart, because it's just Walmart's like in-house blanket brand for things that they've either had like recolored for their stores or whatever. That is a common misconception I see. Shotgun. Can't think of what you're talking about. DZP Mark III? I mean, it's a great, high-powered flywheeler if you don't want to mod. I'm still kind of tempted to get one just because someone released a kit that extends the barrel out for a Magnus Master Key. I think it was it had to be CR Nerf or whatever, or not CR Nerf, but the same guy who made the Master Key kit for the Strife. What is up with this? Yeah, that is just not lining up. Because it will go through this side. Or will it not? Is there another one that'll fit better? Okay, it's just stiff right here. And I can't get it out because my hands are slippery. See if I can... There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that in after the fact. Okay. I think I might be okay to put the other cover on. Actually, let's put this. Is that how it goes? Yeah, it is. Because the rail slots in between that. The Walking Dead. That is... I think that's Buzzbee. Like, older Buzzbee, but still Buzzbee. Let me go ahead and put a couple of these. I can't put it in with that because that's a regular screwdriver. What size are you? At least they give you all the tools you need. By sniper, I'm assuming you're meaning like the mag-fed bolt action, Andrea's rifle or something. I don't really follow Walking Dead, so I do remember like seeing reviews of that blaster, and it did okay. There you go. Cinch down, cinch down. Yeah, let's get this one in. Oops. Well, yeah. I mean, I knew that much just because, it's a zombie show. so far the size is okay. Still don't like this mag release. It's a little bit too floppy. It really would have been better if this magwell were a little bit shorter right here, and the magwell were, you know, talon and shifted back a little bit. That way they could have still kept the draw the same, just made it a little more compact up here. But since they're using their kind of 5.56 kind of injection mold type base, I can understand why. I push this pin back out. There we go. See that until we get the top rail in. Let's get the where's the catch? Here's the catch. Yeah, it has a safety. Here's these long springs. Those are for the catch. I mean, they can still get hurt from it, but okay. I'm actually going to get out the grease again because here, let me get the now that I got it all cinched together, I can feasibly, there we go. In the rest of the way. Let's see here. Well, if it's one that I'm particularly proud of, it goes on to the pegboard behind me. Will screw be able to cinch that in place? Should be able to. Yeah, it's got enough reach. Oops, come on. Come on. Did I grab the wrong one? I think I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I use it for display as well as gameplay. What is this? What are these two for? But yeah, I also play competitively, so I also have that I can use it for. 5 people watching still. I appreciate it. What is up with... Oh, it's not countersunk. Maybe that's why. Let me see if I can push this back out. Yeah, it's coming out. I mean, not really, unless you're like going for new in box collecting. Because Hasbro's made millions of blasters. What is that? even then, what was the first Nerf blaster? I don't rightly know. Let me see here. Consult the instructions. No, it's not one of these countersunk screws in there. Are there different types, possibly? No? That's just how it is. Okay. I was just second guessing myself. We were doing fine. Yeah, I've got a P90 style one, yeah. I'll have to do. Let's see here. That one will go in after I get the top in. Okay, let's put a little bit of grease on the catch. Going to use a skewer and get some. Alright, later. Going to put a little bit of grease inside of here where the catch goes, just to prevent friction and help it release so you get a nice smooth and crisp trigger pull. They also recommend putting some up on the top area, so I'm gonna have to put that up there as well. Gotta make sure the thing is facing the correct way. Ah, crap. Where'd that go? Oh no. Ah, there we go. That should have been pinned into place. Oh, I see, the super glue failed. Brilliant. I'm going to have to get some super glue. Or is it over here? It's over here. Perfect. And a scope. Scopes can be expensive. Just warning you. You can get, like, cheap airsoft ones, but they don't tend to hold zero that well, but then again, it doesn't matter too bad for Nerf. If you just want something for aesthetics, you can get the scope that comes with the Max Striker at Target. Hey, what's up, Jay? Just working on putting the catch in. I'm having to flex the shell outward because I already put the screw in place. But it's not that difficult, at the very least. And, yep, that works just fine. Oh yeah, I need to put the pump in place. Oops. I'll need to lock it in place. At least that's not bad. Go. Yeah, that grip. Not sure how I feel about that. Maybe it'll be better once I have gloves on. But yeah. Okay. let's put the other side of the safety on. Come on now. Do I have tweezers somewhere? That little detent. There we go. Colt 911. Oh, 1911. I mean, I feasibly could, but I'd rather not. Dang it. Futzing with this little safety. Can I pick it up like this? Oh, no. Come on now. Do I have my tweezers over here? Can't see them. Yeah, that's probably a converted gel ball shooter. Or just like a super, super cheap Chinese thing. It's not really worth buying. The other side didn't give me this much trouble. Where is this one? There we go. There we go. Yeah, if it's that cheap, it's probably that cheap for a reason. Just saying. Probably was. Yeah, that safety really needs like a stopper on it. I got the safety in place, but yeah, I think I foresee people doing a safety delete on this because the safety can actually spin all the way forward and you could feasibly lose your safety, and it's not that great. So it'd be better if it had a stopper to prevent it from going beyond the fire position. But at least that trigger pull feels nice. Alright, later, Charlotte. Go. Oh, that is smooth. All right, let's try to get the top rail on and stuff then. Let's get this here, move that there, and spring there. Let's I'm going to put a washer on it just to save myself some frustration later should what happened to Wacom happen to me, because I don't cherish the thought of having that happen. go. Probably would have done better if I had a smaller washer, but hey. Do I have another small washer somewhere? I don't think I do. Okay. Let us... What size of screw is that? I think it's this one. Are you super glued in? Yeah, you're super glued in. I would recommend getting some actual Loctite for this. This little machine screw that holds the spring on top, because super glue will crack over time. And I've just got some blue thread locker. I'm just gonna put a drop in the hole there. Come on. There you go. I recommend you don't get Loctite on plastics, because at least in terms of printed plastics, I'm not exactly sure how it affects this stuff, which I assume is clear ABS, but I've been wrong before. It might be polycarbonate or something like that. Use that super glue. A little bit annoying because it's getting in the way of the screw. There we go. And rather than hooking it, I'm going to thread it through. Now this will be more annoying to do, but it will save me some hassle later. At least I'm hoping. There we go. Threading in nicely. And there we go. Actually, I might try tightening it down a little bit more. See if I can remove a little bit of the play. Though I think that I bottomed out that hole. If I had a spring washer, that'd be even better. There's that, there's that. Okay, now I need to put the catch springs in. And these are very thin little catch springs. Gotta be careful not to buckle them in on themselves, because that's what happened to Wacom apparently. Is crap. At least I have a magnetic screwdriver. Threads into those holes. And one's trying to... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's trying to fold in on itself. Why are you trying to do that? I don't have any sort of guides for it or anything. What are you? Do I need to shorten that or something? I'd hope not. I'm fighting with the thing a little bit. And the catch needs to shimmy. There we go. Yeah, those springs are folding in on themselves. Ah, crap, where'd that go? Am I gonna have to trim these? I see no other alternative. It looks like there's a single channel as well for something. Like, I don't think it's for a screw or anything. It looks almost like it could fit. Yeah, it just looks like it could fit a larger spring. Maybe it's for an older version of a catch plate or something? Oh, thank you, Gavin. I'm actually doing okay. I've yet to make a video on it or anything, but I recently quit my job at the cookie place because I delivered cookies for a living for a while. And yeah, I quit my job there for the sake of my own happiness, and I'm feeling a good bit better. At least for now. I mean, I'm sure I'll have a down day or two, but, you know. Yeah, like, that is concerning. Am I gonna have to trim that spring? Because I don't want to and mess with this. And it doesn't say anything about cutting a spring or anything in the instructions. At least it doesn't look like it. Let me pull up Google Translate. Two special sparks entry release sheet as shown in the figure. Add some lubricating oil to the connecting rod as shown in the picture. Take out the return spring and hook the upper rail fixing piece and screw. Fix it with the screw after merging as shown in the figure. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it, so we'll see. I guess. We'll see. Let me open up YouTube again. But yeah, if I'm able to do this for a living, I will. You know? Yeah, those springs folded in on themselves. Yeah, that just shot out of the thing. And these springs are buckling. I don't want them to buckle. Huh. Hopefully it'll work with the spring cut down. If I can even find my wire cutters. if I can't get these two small springs to work, I'm probably going to end up seeing if I can find a single large spring that'll fit in this channel. So, actually I'm going to search real quick, see if I have anything. Here's a large spring. I'm not sure if it'll fit. It's one of the bed leveling springs from one of my printers. Yeah, that's too big. Okay. I'm just gonna trim these down because it was just buckling and it would have caught on itself. Let me see here. I'm just gonna try cutting off a few coils and see if I can get away with that. I really need to get better side cutters. And if it messes up, I'll see if I can find a single spring that'll work. Because I'll have no other options. Because these are some super thin, like, pen springs. I'm getting hungry. I had pizza earlier. That's better. Yeah, taking off just a few coils off of each of those springs seems to be the way to go. Now if I can just get this screw to go through. There we go. And lock that in. Get the other side of this screw. Dang, I've maintained at least 5 people. Keeping an eye on my my video, even though I'm not particularly doing much. I appreciate it, but why? Why are you hanging around here? There you go. You can see the catch plate moving up and down. There you go. Let's see here if you can see that. There you go. Yeah, the internals in this are all metal as well. Like, this is basically just an injection molded caliburn at this point. Let's see if I can get the spring and stuff in place. And yeah, the pump has a return spring. Which spring am I going to use? This is a super light spring. This is the medium spring, and this boy with the thick coils. That is a beefy thing. I believe it might be like equivalent to K26 almost. I'm just gonna go with the medium spring for now, because that is what I will probably end up just using. So feed that into the back here. Yeah, my stomach is grumbling. Okay, let's try to feed this screw through here. Oh, nope, it's not working. I'm gonna have to pull this into myself And but yeah, this is the Zhenwei S1 CRS100 War Saint. There we go. Got one in. Now I need to get another in. Monkey Mods will be selling these. They are out of stock right now, but they will be in stock again soon. That's what they're telling me. There we go. Now let's just get these countersink screws in there. Get the smaller size. But yeah, they are out of stock right now. They're working on getting a restock. They're more focused on getting the stock of the Firefly, their orange version of the Firefly first, though. And after that, they'll get another shipment in. You know, the way the world's been, you know, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour has made shipping things kind of difficult, so. There's that. Okay. Actually, where's the... Let's see here. How are these going? Assuming one will go there or here. They're actually not terribly clear on where the sling points go. Okay, one goes on the bottom here. Okay, I see now. Yep. One will just go on the bottom. And that's where this screw will go. Wrong wrench. Now, you don't have to use these sling points, but I am putting them on anyway because I like having the options of having a sling point. And hey, they're metal, so why the heck not? Why the heck not? There we go. And that is nice and strong. Let's get this top front one installed. Just use this screw and goes up here. Looks like I need to feed the actual piece in first, though. The Chicago screw. Come on. Can I wedge you in? There we go. It's just a matter of getting things aligned. When in doubt, hammer. Stop. Hammer time. MC Hammer was correct. MC Hammer was right, everybody. You heard it first. You heard it here first, everybody. But yeah, this will be great for a 2-point sling, so you can, you know, throw it on your back quickly, or whatever. Go. I might still open this thing up eventually to paint it or something, but I'm fine right now. Okay. Let's feed this one in here. Yeah, that one is a bit misaligned. Arg. I'm peeking into the yellow. I have to put this on my lap. There we go. Really should have fed that in from the beginning. Oh well. Okay, where's the screw? Screw! Actually, you know what? Let's just use the foregrip they provided. Let's just put this on here. Ball bearings out of the way. But how you doing, McDoyle? I know we talked a little bit the other day, but had to cut it short for reasons. Oh, this is a symmetrical thing. Okay. So I can just kind of put on however I want. That's what these two screws were for. If you use this grip, you can't use the rail pieces, so you can only use the vertical. Well, you can only use the rails if you're using a like a vertical or angled foregrip. So something to keep in mind. Is that the right size? Yeah, it's the right size. Just need to put this on. There you go. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna grab a sandwich or something. So I'm hungry. Okay, let's stick some Adventure Force Pro Darts into the included mag, which really is the size of 5.56. McDoyle, holy crap! What the heck? Whoa. Thank you, man. God, hearts in the chat for McDoyle. Jesus. But, yeah, this thing has a Vanguard style pusher, so you can just slap a mag in. And, you know. I mean, I do like side buttons like this. But, yeah. Why is the chat not showing up on top of the thing? But, let's... Oh, yeah, it's got a spring return. I'm gonna fire off into the distance. Okay, that was better. Probably just had a bunch of grease on it. Okay. Firing seems to be getting better as I fire through. I think it's just a bunch of grease in the barrel. I will, man. I will later. Okay. Let's, yeah. And this thing is just, it's beefy. I could put the Monkey Mods Scar on there. It is friction fit. They're fine for kind of mid-range FPS. I'm probably going to swap out for a different one. I really wish I could have used this barrel, because this barrel is just pretty. But it doesn't have the chambering on it, so... But I'm probably going to use this as a... I forget what it's called. It's a try-something Scar. But it's a just a rifle muzzle, and it's nice and big and obvious. This sound is kind of weird, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and put these bolt handles in, because the prime weight isn't that bad, actually. Yeah, I think that the reason it was sounding a bit weird at first was because the grease was making it kind of delay fire. Let's get gloves on, so I don't get my hands too dirty. And my hands are sweaty. Like, people always try to clown on me for wearing gloves, like when I'm doing videos. But the main reason I do it is because my hands just... I have a condition where my hands get and feet and stuff get really sweaty whenever I work out or am running around a bunch. Let's put a few more darts in here. And I'm going to grab the chronograph. But McDoyle, you are financially irresponsible. It sounded wet, like a wet fart. Let me see if I can prime it. Oh yeah, I can prime it just off the bolt handles. Let's fire it. Yeah, that one really delay fired, and it got 43. 93, that doesn't seem right. $157. Is the barrel not seated fully? Should be. Yeah, maybe my barrel will just work its way forward. I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, I'm not gonna... I might as well. We might be. We're at least getting the Foam Pro Tour thing equivalent, which I want to attend. Here we go. The only thing I don't like about this sort of barrel retainer is it doesn't have a bit of rubber or anything to really retain the barrel. It's going to mark your barrels up a little bit. Let me put another in here, see if I can get a better shot out of it. That's just satisfying. 120? I'm gonna grab the Talon adapter, and we are going to see if that works all right. Yeah, I'm planning on doing the Cold War thing. The springs I have in this adapter, this is just, you can find this file on Monkey Mod's page for this. In the world, why is that there? That's odd. Huh. This lower doesn't have the cutout on the bottom, which it has like the shadow of the cutout, but this adapter has like a little thing on it. So, huh. Oh, it's a cap? Oh, I see now. Walcom, why are you doing awake still? You said you were going to bed. There you go. Oops, fell in there. Yeah, that cap was solvent welded on there. You've been cleaning? Well, I mean, at least you're getting stuff done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like really mangle this adapter to get it out because I want to put a slightly different one in the front. Oh yeah, you are West Coast, aren't you? So, yeah, I think I put too weak of a spring in my my adapter just because I couldn't find anything else. Let's get a few more shots in. Yeah, for me it's like 12:30. Let's try another shot. 132. Let me take a look down the barrel. Hold up to the light. Huh. I really... Yeah, I used a pen spring, but I couldn't really find anything else. Like, it was a weak pen spring. 152, that was better. 107. I think it just needs some breaking in time, because yeah. But that's just satisfying though, just oh, will you fall into the ocean already? Mine were just really thin springs. I forget what they came out of, to be honest. Yeah, like The feel of this is nice. I pop the stock out. Oh yeah, fully extended, it feels good. Yeah, and those metal sling points are really pretty. Medium spring. Nope, I grabbed the medium. Because this is the really light spring. Okay, let me pull the scar off and let me get a seal test. The spring, the seal is good. I think it just needs to work some of the grease around. I'm going to put the heavy spring in and try bolt priming it just to just to make you go crazy. I mean, I'm the guy that ran a 20 kilogram Lynx for a while, so. Yeah, the seal is good. Yeah, there's a return spring. Up in the top. Wacom. Whenever you take yours back apart to fix it, I used a couple washers on the spring itself, like on the screws, just to make it hold the spring in better so it doesn't pop off in the future, because I saw what happened to yours in the review video. But yeah, this is pretty comfy. I'm going to put the other foregrip on this, because yeah, I tried getting readings without the scar. Let me get a few more. Let me just stick this Talon in here. The adapter does need some improvement, though. Let's get a reading off there. 163. It seems to be getting better as I use it. 151. 122. Yeah, I think it just needs to be kind of broken in, because I did put a good bit of that grease in there. I'm gonna put the I normally at least have the let me actually check Streamlabs real quick, because that is kind of odd that it's not showing correctly. Because I at least have the the donation ticker up top, because I want to, you know, show off people's generosity. Yeah, the seal is really good. Helps that I have good grease. But, yeah, let me make sure it's sealed. But, listen. Just holding it, holding it, holding it. That is a good seal. It's basically the same, same quality seal as what I've got on my Worker Swift, which that'll be a good comparison video. This compared to the Swift. This is cheaper, but you do have to spend some time putting it together yourself. The Swift is like $20-$30 more expensive, but comes mostly assembled, and all you gotta do is put the top and bottom together. And the springs are really easy to swap. This one you have to remove some hardware to get to. It's not fully. There you go. Put that there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this grip on here, but I'm gonna be very careful. Because I saw what happened with Walcom while he was trying to go through the test aiming course. How does this even slide on from the back? Yeah, I'm not gonna fuss with that one. I'm going to put a. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the vertical off my links. The good old 300 FPS links. Do I have my wrench big enough over here? I'm gonna grab the front grip off here real quick. I'm gonna have to do some maintenance to this links in the future, because having some catching problems. Probably something to do with the plunger itself. It's probably not long enough. It's probably worn in. Yeah, the links takes a good bit of tuning. You have to do a lot with the little lock nut that's on the plunger. But it's still a great platform. Go, let's get the chronograph turned off. There we go, nice and sturdy. Come on. Fingers, work. I appreciate the support regardless. Every little bit helps. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that a whole lot better, having the foregrip. This would look really nice if I had the black lower and black top rail, but it appears only Walcom got that one. Looks like me and Drac both got the all clear, which is good for import customs. Yeah, basically Pirate. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, let's throw a few more darts through this. Power the chronograph back up. Do I need to charge it? No, it just auto shut off after a while. Miss you, buddy. Uh-oh. Screw came out of the thing. Oh no, the screw on my my foregrip's all sorts of worn out. I'm gonna have to get another screw. Screw. Yeah, that's wrecked. I'm gonna have to get a new screw. give another firing test. 118. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a good long while. 176. Yeah, that one really... Yep, I'm going to have to do something. Because the pusher on this doesn't have... Yep. Does anyone here remember the issue with the Swift? Where the pusher doesn't have a notch in it. Or hole or anything. I'm going to have to get in there and grind out a notch because it's vacuum loading, basically. Even though I have... I think it's just how thick the grease is, because it's vacuum loading still. That is odd. Let's fire it again. 155. When it works well, it works well. Like, the friggin' safety. Yeah, that safety I do not like. Your original Discord account is dead. You're logged out and too down to have your most... Oh, dang. That sucks, man. That really sucks. And there's no way you can recover it? Like, even without your 2FA codes? See if I can pull this adapter out. made sure that made it clear that you weren't mad at him. Because working customer service sucks. I'm gonna see if I can pull this adapter out. I've got my channel locks here, so might as well try, because I might need to reprint this. It's coming out. Oh. Yeah, working any job that requires you to interface with customers all the time generally sucks, and like it seems that pandemic has made it so people forget how to act with people. I'm gonna have to reprint this and possibly make a new version that has a slightly different retention mechanism. Maybe I'll just go with a printed spring detent. Yeah, I'm thinking some pop-up iron sights will look good on this. Let's go with the stock mag, because it's kind of fun. Damn. Yeah, people were bad before a pandemic, but it just seems people have gotten worse. Can't tell you how many people I've had to tell before I quit working at Insomnia Cookies that they need to wear a mask. And they're like, well, can you provide one? I was like, this pandemic has been going on for over 2 years now. Or almost over 2 years. You should be carrying a mask in your pocket at the very least. So stupid. $180, $193, $181, $184. Let's try out the thing. $90. Okay. Letting the spring return get it seems to make the performance a little more inconsistent. I'm gonna have to make sure to push the pump forward every time. But having the return spring is so cool. Let's put the side rails on, because that'll be fun. I'm gonna take these bolt handles off for the time being. But yeah, running with this kind of medium spring without a little front priming handle, because you could totally run without it. You just have to take it off before you put it back together. Stop making me want to buy stuff. Well, I mean, this thing is only like $150, so it's not that bad. I do kind of like the look of the one with the blue plunger rod and plunger tube, because that looks a little bit more nerfy. Yeah, that safety sucks. Let's see here. Which way is front? Is there a specific side to these? Seems to just be a tolerance thing. Yeah, this thing costs less than a Swift, if only just by a little bit. Is that hole not fully... Oh, there it goes. There we go. I think it actually was directional. Where's the black screws? There they are. This has got the long barrel in it right now. Yeah, the one that they shipped me was the one with all the springs and the barrels and stuff. I assume that's how they're gonna just get all of them done, but I'm not so sure if they'll have the color options. I think that they'll have the black and clear ones, and that's it. But they shipped me one of these fully clear ones just to make sure I can get one in time. Could be wrong though. But yeah, long barrel. The short barrel is like comes to about there. I'm kind of annoyed with UPS or whatever right now because I ordered a small tripod and vlogging grip thing for my new camera. That way I can do handheld shots pretty well, and I'll have a small tripod to sit on the table for whenever I want to get nice close shots, or just have for traveling. And it's been stuck in Charlotte for the past few days, and I'm like, come on, just send it to me. I could drive up to get it if I really wanted to. I mean, that'd be a bit of a drive, but hey. And there we go, side rails. I do like the side rails. Even if I don't use them, it's just cool to have. It does bulk out the front a little bit, but that's to be expected with side rails. Now I can have something like a laser unit or flashlight on there if I really wanted. Yeah, like that's pretty good. I mean, it was a little bit of a bear to put together, especially considering there was no sort of thing to well, the instructions were just all in Chinese, so I had to kind of look at pictures and figure stuff out myself. I'd love to see how this thing would look all painted up, because like there's some nice detail on here that would look really nice. Like, say if I got an all black one and then I did like a LARPy sort of black and tan paint job, you know, black lower, tan upper, and then weathered it back slightly to show through to the black plastic. That'd be great. Let's see here. Pop the stock out. Working quite well. Yeah, for consistent FPS, you really need to make sure you have your pump pushed forward. But yeah, that's working quite well. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for a bit while I put together the War Saint blaster. And yeah, the archive of this will be available for you'd have to ask Chris Cartaya. I think he knows the formula, but then again, it should be pi r squared, where r is the inner diameter of your it's pi r squared times length, I think. For the air volume, you'd have to actually measure out the draw length and stuff, but you just need to look for the formula for the volume of a cylinder. It's pi r squared times length, I believe. Yeah, you'd have to reach out to Chris Cartaya, though, because he would know better than I do. Yeah, like that. But this looks awesome, doesn't it? Like, let me zoom it out a little bit. There you go. It's a little more zoomed out on the table. Yeah, I think this looks nice. The blue one would definitely look really nice. So you'd have a blue barrel, blue. Just anything that's red on this would be blue. That way it'd look more nerfy. You got the little pop out stock with a few spots on it. Randy Marsh. It is Zhenwei Qi, but you can buy them via Monkey Mods. They're out of stock right now, but they should be back in stock soon. And on the store page for it, they have the file for the Talon adapter, so you can print that out and use Talons with it rather than the proprietary mags. I don't think they even have the mags for them right now, or they might have some in stock still, but most are still going to want to just use Talons because that's what everyone's bought into right now. Sounds like a Bradley Phillips question. Yeah, I think Bradley also knows the equation because he does a lot of work with springers and he talks to Chris Cartaya a lot. So, but yeah, like this, and it's got like the metal sling points and everything, so it should be nice and durable. No worries about these wearing out. I might take this back apart to paint it or something, but for the video, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Gonna tighten these rails down though. There we go. I'll save this foregrip for something else. Maybe a flywheel or something, just because of the nature of it. This is Nerf, not airsoft. Make sure these are tightened down. I'll definitely be sure to test for brittle plastic and stuff. I'm not really seeing anything at the moment, but I literally just built the thing. I'm going to be sure to put it through its paces and make sure it works well. Let's be a little silly before we go real quick. Let's stick this faux Spectre DR sight on there. There we go. I mean, that looks nice. I'm gonna have to get an actual sight on there, but for the looks, for cosplay or something, this sight looks pretty nice. This is just a cheap plasticky thing that came with a section of worker rail that I ordered back in the day from like an F-Strike or something. But it works quite well for pictures. That cheek rest though, there's like, it's a square, so there's like no cheek rest to it. It really needs something to clip over it, which it wouldn't be that hard to push this in. This is just a square, so your cheek weld's gonna be uncomfortable. It wouldn't be that hard to make something to slip over here and get rounded out and make it look nice. Yeah, the one on Monkey Mods, I think the one they have pictured is the smoky lower and clear upper. Oh, the scope. Maybe. I've actually been looking at a, was it the open sight? It's called the Open Clear Sight. It's nice and small, but I think it's meant for pistols rather than rifles. I'm gonna have to get myself a nice rifle scope. Go full Bradley Phillips sniper mode on people. Let me actually grab another sight real quick. See what I have. Where are my sights? Well, I would grab my the sight from the Max Striker, but I have no idea where it went. Got to find that thing. But anywhoomst, I am glad you guys stuck around so long. I know it's kind of late, but hey, I'm more nocturnal than anything, so it is what it is. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be testing this thing over the next few days, along with the new version of the Firefly, wherever I put that thing. Yeah, modulus red dot would look nice. I wonder if there are any like clear sort of red dot sights. Hold on. Clear airsoft sight. Not fear. Clear airsoft optics. Yeah, the new Firefly is still shell-fed. It's the same blaster. It's just now handled by Monkey Mods because they bought the rights to the blaster itself, so they can kind of. They're annoyed with the sort of supply chain issues they're having by having to buy everything through Captain Slug himself, Colonel Wasp himself. So they bought the rights to it and everything. That's how they got the custom Monkey Mods logo on the shell and everything. That's how they got the nice new stuff for takes Nerf stock now? No. Oh, it's always taken a Nerf stock. Far Cry 6? Nice. The Firefly's always taken Nerf stocks, though. Yeah, I wish I had a PC that could handle Far Cry 6. I still need to... I'm still trying to save up for a GPU for the editing PC because whenever I initially built it, I wasn't able to find a GPU for a good price. And, it's, the GPU shortage and all that has just made things so hard on things. But it is what it is. I might have a line on a 1770 or something soon. But, I need money for that. I have a little bit saved, but I don't think it's enough for that, and I gotta keep my money for necessary things. Then again, I could count it as a business expense. Yeah, it's still a little off on part of the thing, but it's still able to work with Nerf stocks. It's just really snug. I think Wasp was trying to avoid the Hasbro ninjas in that way. Oh, nice! You got an Xbox. Good luck finding one of those nowadays as well. Jesus, so many people scalping them and stuff. I'm just happy with my Switch, and I got Metroid Dread on launch day, and then proceeded to beat it in like 3 days. It's a great game. I'm thinking about doing another playthrough just so I can see how fast I could beat it and get some more of the special artwork. But yeah, I haven't really played much console stuff other than my Switch. Let me see how this does with the short barrel. Pull that mag out. Yeah, basically. You can always just stick a worker folding buffer tube on there as well, so you can still change it out later. Yeah, that is locked in there. It is really, really snug on there. I don't think I'm actually getting that out. No, it's staying on. It's staying as it is for the time being. You'll like it, Pirate. It's great. People have already found some sequence breaks and stuff for it, of course. As you do. The pre-order pins from GameStop. Waffle head retention spring? What? For what? For the adapter? Dang, my phone's gonna die. I better plug it in real quick. Oh no. Crisis averted. I grabbed the power bank. Yeah, that game feels just excellent. Like, movement is super slick. Like, Samus moves so fast now, and wall jumping is really good. The addition of like the ability to slide and all that has made traversal really good. It makes it so you can. It's really necessary for the sort of chase sequences that happen in the game. Try not to spoil too much, but you know, if you've seen any of the ads for the game, you know that there's those robots that chase you. So, but yeah, my first playthrough lasted about 11 hours, start to finish. But yeah, it's a challenging game to be sure. Like, for real, no joking. It is a challenging game. Legos. Legos are good. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, I can kind of see what Wacom meant by priming by the bolt isn't that comfortable with the rails on. Maybe if I were to shorten the rail on one side. But if you kind of hook it from the top, you should be okay. Man, just remove the whole priming grip up there and make sure that just prime it via the bolt, just for a full-on, you know, long FN Scar look. Yeah, like it's just a machine screw. Is all it is. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to make a custom machine screw for. I'm not sure what thread it is. It looks like it might be M6. It's M5 or M6. Let me see here. Is it? Yeah, I think it might be M6. But yeah, these are just little. They're just aluminum little pieces. So. Yeah, with a custom bolt and everything, it's long, so you can really grab it with one hand like this. Maybe make it like make it like a Chris Vector. You know how they kind of fold inwards, so you can, or like G36 as well. Like, but the G36 like it flips to either side, so it's ambidextrous. But the Chris Vector one like folds flat against the body of the thing until you go to pull it. You kind of pull your finger in from the side and then rack it back like that, and whenever you let it go, it just spring loads down. Yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to go for this look though, like this nice, it's basically a Scar. You know, the Swift isn't gonna give you that. The Swift is very sci-fi. This is more blocky and stuff. And the company that makes this is also working on a pistol. They're calling the S100. So that'll be fun. It is gecko sized from what I've seen. I think it uses proprietary mags though, which some people might hate, but then again, I like the zinc, which, you know, if you really think about it, the zinc is really has a really comfortable handle because it uses custom mags that are nice and thin, to give you a very, you know, rounded, nice grip. It does look a lot like a SIG P320, but you know, you can always change it up a little bit just by changing the body shape to look a little more sci-fi or whatever. Shotgun Megalodon, that sounds fun. Yeah, the S200, I hope to be getting one of those as well. and it looks really nice. It looks like another Cyberpunk gun, basically. Rather than having the slide up front, though, it primes on the back, and the whole body is more rigid. So you pinch the back and prime it back and let it go. Hopefully it can hit at least 120, 130. That would be my hope for it. But I think it would be a really good pairing with this, especially since this has the metal sling points and everything, so you can really, have it slung and quickly just throw it over your shoulder to quickly draw a sidearm like the S200. Yeah, the brittle plastic. The lower feels a little more rigid than the top, but then again, the lower was pre-assembled and has a lot more ribbing to it. The top pieces feel more flexible. They should be able to take more of a beating. I'm definitely going to be giving this a nice test to make sure. And yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me though tonight. It's been nice. And if you're a patron, the archive of this will be available to you via the Patreon. I'll have the link in the Discord for patrons, as well as a dedicated Patreon post. And yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me.